A major update in the hotly contested Republican runoff to succeed Congressman Ted Poe. State Representative Kevin Roberts is drawing fire after telling voters his opponent Dan Crenshaw lacks the real-world experience needed to represent the district effectively in Congress. Crenshaw, a retired Navy SEAL who spent much of his professional career in combat zones, has been eager to respond.
The real world is a dangerous place. It's fraught with peril, both foreign and domestic. The real world is a place where bad people want to do bad things to our values and our country. The real world is about patrolling dangerous places in the darkest hours of the night, blinking away the sleep from your eyes, and wondering if that next turn in a blackened valley will put you in rifle range of the enemy.
This weekend, Crenshaw picked up an endorsement which may actually matter, with Houston icon Mattress Mac Mackingvale offering his very public support. Bob, what do you think of this maneuver?
Well, it's not quite a Clayton Williams moment where he compares weather to rape and refuses to shake Ann Richards' hand, but it's pretty close. And, you know, Marcus brought up during the break that it's a valid question. Yes, it is a valid question, but it's a pretty stupid campaign question. And on the other point, there are some veterans that come back and just run on the fact that they're a veteran. That's not the case here. When you go to Crenshaw's website and look at his laying out of the issues in detail, and when you watch his interviews like was done here a few weeks ago, you see an in-depth knowledge on all of these issues. That's a completely different thing of a man that illustrates he does have real-world experience.
Jessica, you're a strategist and you worked some in this campaign.
I did.
So what did you think about Robert's comment?
You know what's interesting is that so many of us know a veteran or know someone who served in Iraq or in Afghanistan, and nobody questions what real-world experience they know. My brother fought in Iraq. He was on the DMZ line. I didn't want to know his real-world experience, quite frankly. It's fine to argue on policy points, and we saw that dialogue take place on this show with Crenshaw and with Roberts. That's A-okay, totally up for grabs. But I'm not going to question a war veteran on their real-world experience.
I'm sorry. The idea, love our vets, right? Love what they fight for when they're fighting for right. But the idea that somebody put on a uniform and held a gun in a foreign land that was dangerous does not necessarily qualify as real-world experience. But I agree with you, Bob. It was a terrible campaign idea, and I am for Crenshaw. Crenshaw is the man. Crenshaw thinks Donald Trump is an idiot, and I agree with him. Move into the district to vote for him.
He said it.
Hey, you guys.
Taken out of context.
No, it was in context.